Tired of wasting hours cramming with no results? Frustrated by forgettable study sessions that don't prepare you for exams? What if I told you the secrets of a genius who always seemed to know everything? Learn revolutionary research-backed strategies straight from the mind of Light Yagami, the brilliant protagonist of Death Note, who never failed to ace any test through strategic preparation and self-discipline. In this video, I'll reveal Light's exact study methods so you can start getting straight A's without stress. We'll cover expert-backed techniques and building the right study habits to keep information stored long-term. You'll finally learn how to study like Light Yagami. Effective preparation is crucial to achieving goals. First, establish priorities and allocate ample time for each. According to a study by the University of Texas, students with a well-structured study plan are 50% more likely to succeed. Your study schedule is your roadmap to success. Plan your study sessions, allocate time for different subjects, and be realistic about your capacity. This not only helps you manage your time efficiently, but also reduces procrastination. Organization is your superpower. It prevents you from wasting precious time looking for materials, notes, or textbooks. Keep your study area clutter-free and you'll find that you can focus better. As important as time management is, energy management is also crucial but is often not talked about. To be an overachiever, you need to be brimming with energy. Eat healthy, unprocessed foods, and exercise regularly. Even just jogging for 30 minutes can be enough in the beginning. Also, make sure to get ample amounts of sleep each night to function at your peak during the day. Never compromise your sleep. All this will give you enough energy to achieve your daily goals. To prevent burnouts, take a day off each week to devote to any other goals or interests. This may seem counterproductive, but it will help you remain consistent in your studies. This phase is where the magic happens. Just like Light Yagami meticulously analyzed situations, you too can delve into these practical study techniques to ace your subjects. Absorbing knowledge is futile without active recall. For this purpose, we will employ the SQ3R method. This method, survey, question, read, recite, review, is your gateway to remembering and understanding better. It's about engaging with your materials actively. First, survey by previewing headings and summaries. Question by forming inquiries. If your textbooks already provide questions, you can use them instead. Then read purposefully to answer your questions. Recall the answers without referring to the text. Review periodically to retain comprehension long-term. Next up, we have the legendary Feynman technique. It's all about teaching what you've learned by simplifying complex concepts. The Feynman technique enhances retention by teaching topics to others, even if imaginary. Explain key ideas in your own words simply and clearly, as if to a child. If you can't do it, then you don't fully understand the topic yourself. Identifying such gaps in knowledge will help you master any subject. When you learn something, you will only remember roughly 20% of it after 30 days. But if you revisit the information again the next day, you will remember about 40%, and so on. This is called Ebbinghaus's forgetting curve. This technique can be a game changer for exam preparations. But if all this sounds complicated, just remember to spread out the review of material over increasingly longer intervals. We already talked about this in earlier method, but I wanted to mention it separately because this is an incredible technique for mastering any subject. Habits are the invisible architects of our life, and when they're well structured, they can pave the path to greatness. Set targets for each study session. Determine exactly what you intend to accomplish, whether reading 2 chapters or finishing 5 math problems. Having defined objectives keeps you accountable and focused. It's also important to set weekly and monthly benchmarks to track progress over time, such as testing yourself on specific topics by a given date. Question assumptions. Determine the strengths and weaknesses of various theories, and consider all angles of an issue rather than accepting the first opinion. Strengthening analytical skills in this way further cements your understanding. You remember the things you find interesting super easily, so try to find ways to make your studies fun and interesting. This is how math became my favorite subject in engineering. The kind of things you can get from various theories and formulas is amazing. Or you can try to find ways how this knowledge will be useful in your own life. Just try to make things interesting for yourself. Be creative. This habit is what separates geniuses from the rest. Try to read about various kinds of topics. The human brain doesn't store information in secluded containers like a computer, but as a web of information. Everything is related to something, even if the similarity is surface level. What this means is that the more you learn, the more you can learn. Every bit of information you know acts as a peg for you to learn more information. Expanding your horizons is essential. Well, that's it for this video. It's all very simple and intuitive stuff. So, in summary, we talked about the importance of preparation, 3 science-backed learning techniques, and some necessary habits that need to be built into your daily life. Light is a genius, and I hope this video was of any value to you. But you know who else is a genius? It's Kiyotaka Ayano Koji, and I also have made a video about his study methods as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.